Hello, welcome back to Psychology of Success. And this is your host, Dr. Tulipa Fumbo. Today we continue with Psychology of Success, and we are looking at attitude. Attitude determines your attitude. The way you respond to something, it will determine how life is going to respond to you. Many people have lost opportunities because of their aptitude. The bad attitude gives bad results. Attitude comes from the thinking and also from your action. When we talk about attitude, we are talking about your action married with your thinking. So, when we look at attitude refers to a person's mental or emotional state influencing how they perceive and interact with the world. So, the way you perceive and interact with the world, it will determine how successful you become in business, in a marriage, and in every part of life. Because the way you approach and the way you relate with the environment and the people and everything around you will determine your success. So we need to recognize and manage our attitudes because attitude can empower you to become a great person. The the most important thing concerning the attitude is that you should be able uh, to challenge the negative assumptions, also bad feelings up um, with the people or the things that surround you. Now, let me tell you, let me give you this thing. Life is all about vibration. Now, whatever that you are seeing in this life, it vibrates at a certain frequency. So there are what is called frequency, and it is the frequency that will be able to create the rapport with an environment or with something. Now, when you see the resistance in something, it means that your vibration does not marry with the vibration of that person. Have you ever wondered why we bat the babies? When the baby is crying, you'll be batting the baby and the baby will stop crying. So the baby will stop crying when you're batting that baby. What happens? It is a psychological and it is also a frequency that you are creating with the baby so that you move at the same frequency and the baby adapts the frequency that he or she is moving at. So when you are pushing the baby, you are creating a certain frequency that makes that baby to be able to interact with the environment. I think most of us, we have not realized, we just do it and we don't know why we do that. So that is creating the frequency that is going to meet and respond to the environment, such that that if that is done, then the frequency marries that baby, and that will mean that the baby will stop crying. Now, this is also what happens when you are relating with people, or when you are relating with environment. So there is a frequency that moves on. Now, that the way we are made is that there is an intuition and the sixth sense that detects the danger within you. It detects what is in the realm of unseen. So that makes you to be able to, the frequency just crashes, and you are unable to move on the same frequency. I think we have all uh, experienced whereby you just have the bad feeling over something, or you just go into an environment, then you have the bad feeling. You just, your body and everything within you just resist. So that is those are and we have heard what they say, bad vibe. You see, you hear about this. I feel the bad vibes. I what? So that is talking about the frequency. So now, for you to be, it is the frequency that creates an attitude toward the environment and toward the people that you are relating with. So it is that frequency that will create a certain vibes to that environment, and that vibe, it is going to be dictated be dictated. So now, those people that have got very good vibes, you'd find that they move at a frequency, and their frequency adjusts and adopts the environment. So for one to succeed, it is very important to be able to regulate the frequency of your thinking and the frequency of your attitude. There are a lot of people that have said, me, I cannot relate with these people. Me, I don't like these people. Me, I don't like this. I don't like this. Yeah, if you don't like that, you don't like that, you don't like that, determine your response to them. I always say, those that say, me, I don't like a person who does this to me, then go and announce to all the 7 or 8 billion people on earth. Just tell them, me, I don't like this. Me, I don't like this. Me, I don't like this. Then you are going to achieve. Otherwise, when you tell me, the other one is not there, and he will do the same. If you tell that person the other one is not there, will do the same. But that does not mean that you should not set your stand on what you don't like, or how you'd want people to treat you. Now, what I'm saying is that regardless of how you are treated, your attitude, it is you to determine your response. They say that it is not the insult, it's not what people say about you that determines you to be upset or you to be frustrated, but it is how you interpret and tell yourself about what you've been told. If someone insults you, it is not the insult that is going to harm you. It is you yourself and your interpretation over that insult that is going to frustrate you, and that is going to make you fight. So now, what makes also people to fight, it is because when you are upset, the frequency differs with that person, and that creates anger. So now, I said you need to create the frequency that is adaptive, the frequency that is going to be welcoming, and that is adjusting. The first thing that you have to do is to be able to be accommodative. You have to be an accommodative person. You should be able to know that you do not determine what the environment determines on you, but you can determine your response. So your response is more important than what other people do or than what the environment does. For example, you have got the fear of something. It is not that thing that you are afraid of, it is your attitude towards that thing. So, we need, when we talk about attitude, we are talking about regulating our vibes. So we have to regulate our vibes. Now, this the attitude encompasses beliefs, values. So your belief will determine how you are going to have attitude towards something. If you believe this environment is evil, then your attitude toward that environment will be different. If your attitude toward a certain business, a certain people is negative, then you are not going to have a good attitude. I mean, if your belief, you believe that this is bad, you believe this one is bad, you believe belonging to this ethnic group is bad, you find that your attitude toward that ethnic group, toward that thing, toward that those people, it will be negative. Then the other thing that regulates the attitude are the values, principles and standards that guide behavior and decision making. Your values, what you value, will also determine how you respond to the environment and to the people and the other things. So same in business. The what you believe about certain businesses, about the business, will determine how successful you are going to be in business and in your professional life. For example, there is this attitude or notion where they say lawyers are crooks, lawyers are what, and you become a lawyer, and you feel you are you believe you are a better person. That will mean that you are going to fail in your profession. So, for you to succeed in anything, you should have the right belief. Then, that belief, they are going to regulate your attitude, and also the values that you focus on, or the values that you have put on something. It will determine your response and also your attitude toward that particular thing. Then the feelings, emotional response to experiences, people, and situations. So the attitude also can be developed from the feelings, the way you feel. As I said, the vibration, the way you are relating, there is just that natural relationship. Now, you as a business person, or as a person wants to make it, a person wants to succeed, you should be able to take control over your attitude. um there are certain things that most people divides divides people. Number one, it's your political perspective, your religious perspective. These are the major issues that will transform, or that will make your attitude to be negative. Your belief about these things will create your vibes, certain vibes that are going to be negative to your success. So same like if you want to succeed in an environment, or in the economy, you need to be positive about the economy. You need to appreciate the government. You need to know the policies that the government is using, because people, they just criticize everything about the government, about the politics. Now, that attitude, if you have got a negative attitude about the government, you always fail in your businesses and in everything that you do. Why? Because your vibes and the environment are different from what you are doing. So that's why you find that in every government there are people that succeeds and people that fails. There was a government which was very difficult for me just to thrive, because I had a very difficult uh very difficult vibes concerning that government, and concerning their policies and whatever they were doing. So that made me not to do anything better in that particular government. So that is what the feelings over and the behavior over something will be able to determine your attitude. So behavior, actions, and reaction that reflects beliefs, values, and feelings. Now, attitude can be positive or attitude can be negative. Now, there is what is called positive attitudes. That is optimistic, hopeful, and encouraging. So now we're creating a positive attitude is being optimistic, hopeful, and encouraging, where your mind is straight on something. You like the environment, you like the people, you like what you are doing, you like everything. That becomes the positive attitude, and which is going to create a vibe that is going to make you successful. Now, the negative attitude is pessimistic, critical, and dismissive. So when you are permissive and critical and dismissive, you are not going to succeed, because your vibes are different. Your attitude will not create the art of successful, of being successful. So, creating a positive attitude, even when on the things that you don't like, may help you to be able to thrive. Then there is also neutral attitude, indifferent, impartial, and objective. That is whereby you are not judgmental toward anything. Whether things are good or bad, they do not determine your decision, your attitude. Not because when you see something that you hurt, you you even feel bad, but your neutral attitude towards something will create you to be neutral. No matter what people say to you, no matter what happens to you, you create a very positive attitude. The neutral attitude. Having a positive attitude can enhance resilience and stress management. So when you have the positive attitude, you have resilience and stress management. So you'll be able to manage your stress. The other thing is that it is going to improve your relationships and communication. You know, there are some times when you have bad attitude about a person, your judgment over that person is not going to be neutral. Whatever they say, when they laugh, you think, because they are laughing at me. When you have a negative attitude concerning the environment, you find that you your response is going to be bad. You know, have you ever passed in a vehicle where there is smoke? The smoke will not choke you, but you feel choked. Why? Because your attitude or your mind tells you that when you pass through the smoke, you are going to be choked. So it is going to increase motivation and productivity. Where the good attitude, for example, if you are told this exam, it is very easy and you're going to make it. So just that you have the positive attitude about that exam and you're going to make it. It will support your personal growth and well-being. Your attitude will foster a more enjoyable and fulfilling life. Now, your negative attitude will make you to be obstruct personal growth and progress. If you have negative attitude, it is going to get your growth. You are not going to grow because you are not going to run over that attitude. It is going to strain relationships and interactions, because if your attitude is bad, you're going to find that people are not going to like you, people are not going to be free with you, people are not going to interact with you. So in business, that becomes a hedge. It is going to increase stress and anxiety. So your stress is going to increase because you just be seeing bad things. No, this thing, no, what? I don't like this person. I don't like this environment. I don't like this chair. I don't like what. So your bad attitude, it is going to increase the level of anxiety and this level of stress. It is going to limit your potential and opportunities. So your potential is going to be shrinked, and you are not going to see opportunity because you don't have the right attitude. And it is also going to lead to a less satisfaction and unhappy life. So you are not going to be satisfied in whatever that you are doing, and you are going to find that your life will be a life of stress, and you are not going to have a happy life. So um, stress, having a positive attitude will make somebody good. Now, in business, attitude is very important. So you create a vibration that accommodates everyone. You create the vibration that is able to embrace change. So having the attitude that embraces change will make you to be a great person, and it will make you to be able to succeed. So for you to succeed, in psychology of success, attitude is very important. The way you perceive things, the way you look at things, the way you respond to things is very much important, and it will determine how your life is going to be. Okay, thank you so much for being with me. I believe we are getting somewhere. And by the end of this course, Psychology of Success, I want to believe that you are going to be able to develop good attitude and great attitude that are going to make you successful. Um, we are going to have Dr. Sakala, who is going to give us the course on the law of attraction, on how attraction can be able to determine your success. Thank you so much. This is your host, Dr. Tulipo Mwenfumbo. And remember to like the video and also to give a comment. God bless you and have a blessed day.